the following presentation of the National Football League. Come on, man. Let's go. Please welcome your 2027 Houston Texans.
On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys will try to put together another dominant performance after a blowout win their last time out. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
At the 35-yard line.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36.
Here's Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now Murray. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
A give right side for Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's brought down at the 39-yard
The numbers
line.
on the ground for Pacheco last week. 12 carries,
8.
67 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
And the Texans first down.
Now it's Herbert. They'll get this complete to Senate, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Well, he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Murray off play action. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Murray on the sneak. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
To throw is Murray. Into space at the 45. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Murray now.
First down, Miami.
We'll get this out to Barkley complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
A first carry here for Jordan James. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
A first down carry for Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
up the middle with Barkley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back out.
It is good.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Houston. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Back to throw here, Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
30-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins first down.
A handoff to Barkley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Pearsall on the jet sweep. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. It's now
Murray keeps it himself. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
gain of a yard. And the Dolphins first down. A gain of a yard.
Now this time Murray to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Texans offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and it'll be Dolphin football. Looking to put a drive together. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down.
James. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's a give to Barkley. Down to about the 37.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here is third down and 4.
And it's third down.
Shotgun now for Murray. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now as he gets to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here now, second and 4. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Saquon Barkley trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. Third and 5.
It's now third and 5.
Throwing now is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. For the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a second and 2. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. Herbert now. He'll try to pick it up himself. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's...
To throw, it's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Here's Herbert. That's taken in by Palmer. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 29.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. A tight formation here. It's third and a yard.
Brings up third and 1.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
And 11.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Warren. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up second and a yard.
Out of the shotgun, they roll with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on third down, Murray. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
13 yards on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Now Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 19 yards Yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 45.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He was brought down by Jordan Battle. A gain of 5 brings up second down.
On play action, it's Murray. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up second down.
Gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
Murray to air it out again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. Another drive bogs down, but for the 4th time, they're able to escape with 3 points.
And this last one gives them the lead, so that's a good thing. And they've needed every one of these field goals, but it has to feel good to them to know that confidence is there. If we do bog down, they'll give us 3 points.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco. To about the 48-yard line. From the 48-yard line, here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Herbert. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found the seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball's out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nifty move. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. Murray now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Barkley. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A gain of 14. First down, Miami.
They run it with James. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Murray. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds Smith and Jigba. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A short throw there, pulled in by all. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll get this complete to Senate, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. 1. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking.
Touchdown! Trey Palmer from 4 yards out. And the Texans are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The visitors' offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Coleman, the man in motion right. From the gun, Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
22 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's James. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Murray going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down. 1st and goal, Miami.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Dolphins 22.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the...
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 78 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Herbert now. And his throw is incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
The coverage by Benjamin Morrison.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll 35. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. That's complete to Pearsall.
Murray's pass is complete.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And the Dolphins first down. A gain of 12. First down, Dolphins.
Up the middle with Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Murray to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
On the ground, it's James. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead is up to 5. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now the Texans down by 5, 50 seconds to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Herbert to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Herbert going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
He'll try to do it himself. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Miami, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Houston, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.